All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with another live stream, bringing you the latest in all of Chelsea news, Chelsea discussion, Chelsea gossips, Chelsea everything. But before we start talking about the Carabao Cup draw, the semi-final draw, and the path towards final, something has dropped literally moments ago. As you can see in the ticker below, breaking. The news goes something like this. The European Court of Justice ruled that FIFA acted against competition law by blocking the formation of the European Super League in 2021. So Super League will make a huge return, ladies and gentlemen. It will make a huge return. Big up to Shakti, big up to Narayan, big up to Rain, my man, Alex, Josip, the EA Sports expert, Marek. Big up to each and every one of you guys. As soon as you come through, smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't subscribed. As Rain is saying, Super League is back. Do you know what? This time around, I am absolutely shameless. I'm not even one bit upset about this, because the way we're moving at the moment, I don't know if we're actually going to make Champions League in the normal way anytime soon. So if the Super League is around the corner, I'm pretty sure our owners were looking forward to this situation. I remember when the new owners came in, they were baffled that Chelsea are not automatically in the Champions League every single season. So look, they get their wish. The owners finally get the opportunity. This time, I'm telling you right now, our owners will not back down. Last time, as you guys remember, there was protest. There was, like Peter Cech had to come and calm all the crowd down. I'm telling you, this time around, the owners will not listen to no one. They will be signing up with Florentino Perez of Real Madrid. He's the one who's kickstarted this, along with a few other clubs together. Best believe there will be a Super League now. There 100% there will be a Super League, and I am not even one bit upset about it, because I want to play in the highest level in the European stages and play amongst the best in Europe. So I guess this is one way for Florentino Perez to secure money for Real Madrid and those other clubs as well, Barcelona, Juventus, Inter Milan, and the rest, because those teams are falling behind the Premier League. They really are. They're severely struggling. But the formation of Super League, it will save them all. It will save them all. The Premier League itself is a Super League. The Premier League itself is a Super. Do you know what? This is what's going to be interesting. What will the Premier League do now? Will the Premier League allow these clubs? Because you have to understand, the Premier League right now is the Super League. Everyone watches the Premier League. It is the creme de la creme. Clubs like Aston Villa, Brighton, you name it, all the other clubs that they are in the Premier League, they can all compete at the highest level because of the financial power the Premier League has. So it will be interesting to see if the Premier League will allow certain clubs, like for sure Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Manchester City, Newcastle, and so on and so forth. It will be interesting to see if the Premier League allows these clubs to get out of the competition. I don't think they'll get out of the Premier League as a competition, but allow them to join another, European league, because it does dilute. The focus will be on Super League. Everyone will be focused on the Super League. Money will be flying left, right, and center. I don't know if some of you guys are familiar with the IPL, the Indian Premier League, which is the cricketing version, 2020 cricket in India. It is the most lucrative competition in terms of in cricketing terms worldwide. If the European clubs, of the drive from Florentino Perez, are able to create Super League, which I think they will be this time around, it will be the most superpower league in the world, and it will generate enormous level of money, which means it will dilute possibly the Premier League, because then everyone's focused on the Super League. People will not probably focus too much on the Premier League. And I think the way Super League works is those teams that are going to be part of the Super League, the core team, they're there all the time, apparently they will be there all the time. They may have a relegation and promotion scenario, but I don't think the core teams will ever get knocked out. I think, well, that was the proposal last time around. We'll see what happens this time, but you best believe Super League will be here. Super League will be created, and I'm pretty sure our owners will be one of the first few to put their hand up and go, yes, please. Yes, we will be there. We will be there. Big up to each and every one of you guys. Valan, big up to you, my man. Tiger, big up to you. France, Mustafa. Who else is here? Fraser is here as well. Good to see. Shervin is in the house. I'm gonna just check out what Valan has shared over here. Give me 1 second. I better not see a single Chelsea fan protest for the Super League again, given what the Premier League and the UK government did in March. Yeah, there you go. No one is protesting this time. No one will be protesting. I am shameless. Tiger is saying, biggest league in the world, the Aussie player Stark and Cummins just took nearly $6 million. The Super League will be insane. I'll tell you this much. The Super League will be insane. It will, the media coverage, the TV rights. Florentino Perez is onto something unbelievable. And our owners, the business people that they are, you best believe they're going to be involved. Shervin, most international fans may not watch the Premier League anymore if there is a Super League. I'm telling you, they may not. This is a legitimate comment from Shervin. It really is, because when you have the Super League and you got the best of the best clubs playing each other, most fans will, obviously us fans will continue to watch the Premier League, but most other fans will probably just focus on the Super League. I'm telling you right now. And if it starts diluting the Premier League as a competition because the focus is on the Super League, the Premier League will start losing all the money. All the money that's circulating around Premier League now, it will start disappearing. Do you know what I mean? Because those clubs, and I don't know if the Super League will have its own rules and regulation. Obviously, UEFA have their rules and regulation as to how they want to control, financial fair play, this, that, the other. I'm not sure if the Super League will have that kind of laws. We have to understand there'll be so many different implications. Glazers smells the money. Yes, Man United be buzzing as well. I don't think there will be any financial fair play, because the Super League will be its own independent body. So it'll be interesting. To see exactly what happens and what goes down. In life, no limits. Big up, Miz. I'm shameless with you. This time we must. This time we must. This time. Here's a message just for all of those people that want to go for a protest. Don't you dare protest. Don't you dare. Because this time it must happen. We must be there. Okay, but I'll cover this in more detail in a video later on. I think, this is an interesting situation. Absolutely an interesting situation. All right, we're going to talk about the Carabao Cup draw, ladies and gentlemen. Look, we get ourselves a favorable draw. I really wanted Liverpool to be knocked out, man. I mean, shame on West Ham. What are you doing? Liverpool actually didn't even have their A team out. They played with a bit of a weaker team. Obviously, some players played, but overall, there was a lot of key players that were starting from the bench. West Ham also had few of their starters from the bench. I don't know why West Ham wanted to do that. They should have focused on going out there and getting the job done. Very embarrassing, West Ham. 5-1, man. You deserve to be knocked out. I thought West Ham might do something because Liverpool, I thought, will have one eye on that Arsenal game, but West Ham couldn't do anything. Liverpool continues. Liverpool play Fulham. By the way, the semi-finals will be two-legged affair. There'll be two legs. Liverpool play Fulham home and away, and Chelsea play Middlesbrough home and away. Look, no disrespect to Middlesbrough. If we don't beat Middlesbrough home and away, just shut everything down. So I'm very, very confident that we should be taking care of Middlesbrough home and away over 2 legs. Over 2 legs, you take care of Middlesbrough. So look, even in our worst season, do you know what I mean? Like worst season, last season, this season, to be honest, it's not like we're doing any much better. Even when we're on the gutter, even when we are in the mud, we are potentially looking at possibly making it to another final. So, look, it's so important right now where we are in the semi-finals. It is so importante. It's importante to win this particular League Cup now. There's no two ways about it. It's going to mean so much for the team. It's going to mean so much to Maurizio Pochettino. Do you know what? It will galvanize the fan base. It really will. Winning a silverware will galvanize the fan base. It will give Pochettino that time that he requires. And don't forget, I'm pretty sure Pochettino, he lost the Champions League against Jurgen Klopp. So, Poch, this is your time, my brother. This is your time to shine. Obviously, we'll see what happens with Fulham and Liverpool. But you'd think that Liverpool will breeze past Fulham over 2 legs. So, Liverpool will most likely make it to the final. Will hopefully, I'm pretty confident we should make it to the final. And then it's Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea versus Liverpool in the final. Again, in recent times, Chelsea Liverpool are always 0-0. Always 0-0. I don't even remember the last time a Chelsea Liverpool was an entertaining affair. I think it might have been the sanctioned season earlier on. I think it might have been 1-1. Lukaku was there. Reece James got that red card, if you guys remember. That was probably 1-1. But yeah, it's been draws in recent times. I don't remember too many goals. Last game was 1-1 as well. Earlier on this season, was it 1-1? Was it 1-1 or was it 0-0? Earlier on this season. No, it was 0-0. Yeah, it was 0-0. Yes, Desasi scored. How can I forget? Yeah. Desasi scored. Yeah, it was 1-1. It was 1-1. It always seems to be draws with these guys. I'm fed up with it. Obviously, we know what they did to us in the sanctioned season when Thomas Tuchel was there. The League Cup, the FA Cup, 2 penalties. We need to take revenge. Pochettino needs to take revenge. We will most likely face them in the final. Unless there's some major hiccups. And if there is a major hiccup, like seriously, if we don't make it to the final, I think that's it. That has to be a sackable offense. From here, we should be focused on winning this. There's no two ways about it. Where we are in the Carabao Cup, we must win it now. We must. We must. From this position, we 100% must win this trophy. It's as simple as that. Anything less than that, not going to be good enough. Not going to be good enough. Cannot lose to Liverpool again. I'm sick and tired of losing to these guys. I'm sick and tired. Cannot be losing against them. And as I said, Pochettino should have that revenge factor. Do you know what I mean? He lost to Jurgen Klopp in the Champions League final. He needs to galvanize the team. He needs to motivate the team. And I'm confident, man. I'm look, with Nkunku coming back, I just feel this vibe. That maybe, just maybe, things might start changing for us. Shakti is saying, what are your thoughts on Amad Dedic, the new wonder kid we are looking at? Honestly, I can't keep up with these wonder kids anymore, man. I've not even heard this news. Is that the latest news? Because when we looking at that Senegalese under 17s, honestly, I can't keep up anymore. I cannot keep up. Every other hour there is a new kid that we are linked with, but I've not seen this news. I'm trying to figure out where this is. I've not seen this news, but I won't be surprised if we are somehow linked. I will not be surprised. Yeah, I can't keep up with it. I'm looking at the another news now. It's that Copenhagen kid, uh, Rooney Budgie. He's another one. He's another one that we're looking at. Like, I'm honestly, I give up. I give up. I can't keep up with all of these kids' news. Tiger is saying, actually, to our management, every player under 20 is a wonder kid. Yeah, man, it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. It was fun initially, like when our new owners came in, a couple of new kids that we bought. It was fun initially. Now it's not fun. Now I'm actually annoyed when I see these kind of news, because how many of them actually going to make it to Chelsea? They're not going to make it to Chelsea. Not every single one of them will make it to Chelsea. Maybe they'll make it to Strasbourg. Maybe they'll make it to all the other clubs that we're potentially going to buy down the track. Who knows? Shervin, soon we have to open a kindergarten next to Cobham with all the kids we keep signing. Yeah. Incredible, man. Like daycare center. Big time daycare center. But coming back to the Carabao Cup, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you think this time we can do this? As I was saying, with Nkunku coming back, I just get this vibe, man. I think Nkunku will have a positive impact on his teammates. I think a lot of the players will up their level. Hopefully Nkunku doesn't bring his level down. I can't see that happening. Nkunku just looks, different. He looks the part. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Nkunku will elevate this team and will elevate some of these attackers to a different level. Hopefully we go on a bit of a run now, man. Hopefully we go on a bit of a run. We got that victory against Sheffield United. We won on penalties against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. To be honest, Newcastle didn't do anything in that match, so that's a positive. Now we go and face Wolves, which is not going to be easy, but I'm confident. I'm confident that maybe we can do something. And slowly but surely, with some of these players, injured players coming back, obviously we got Nkunku back. Romeo Lavia hopefully will come back. I know we added a couple of more in the injury list with Enzo Fernandez. Reece James is most likely out for the rest of the season. So, but I'm confident. I'm confident that maybe we can turn things around. Maybe, just maybe we can turn things around. And it's because of Christopher Nkunku, specifically because of Christopher Nkunku. Having said that, Mauricio Pochettino needs to pull his finger out of his backside and start playing players in their rightful positions and giving them the license to be a little bit more expressive. Don't play with that conservative manner. Aka, hopefully Fulham will knock out Liverpool. Do I have hope? No, this must prove to me they deserve my support. Right now, they'll still don't. Yeah, look, I hope Fulham are able to knock Liverpool out, but I think it's a long shot, man. Especially over 2 legs. If it was one-off game, anything is possible. Anything is possible in one-off game. 2 legs, even if you screw up in the first leg, you can rectify in the second leg. And if you win the first leg comprehensively, then you're just going to walk in the park in the second leg. Shubra, also we have to break the Wembley curse. Yes, but that will be in the final. We have to break that. We 100% have to break that. But hopefully we can all look forward to a final. I mean, wow. Even when we're not looking that great, we're still making finals, which is fantastic. Hopefully we make finals. Like, I'm confident we'll be making the finals. I know a lot of people be like, oh, man, look how cocky these Chelsea fans are. But look, we should be beating Middlesbrough. We should be beating Middlesbrough, with all due respect. Marek is saying our expectations for Nkunku should be tempered because we always expect miracle from new players. Look, we need to obviously calm down, but I'm just saying I have this vibe. I don't know why Nkunku, like, he gives me that aura. Do you know what I mean? He gives me that aura. He gives me that feeling that he's something different. When he came on, even though he looked a little bit, obviously he's going to be a little bit rusty. Even then, he looked pretty good, to be honest. But you just felt that others started to be a little bit more confident as well as soon as they saw him. So, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Nkunku to continuously keep playing for us, because I think something special might happen with him around. I just hope and pray he doesn't get injured. Please, if Nkunku can stay fit till the end of the season and play every single match for us, I think we'll win more games. I really do think we're going to win more games. Haj, let's be real. We aren't winning it. Liverpool FC beat us in 2 finals a couple of seasons ago, and it's going to happen again. There's no doubt about it. It's easy cup win for Liverpool again. I have zero faith in finals. Nah, I cannot. Not again. Not again, man. We've lost to these guys too much. Like, we need to get one back. I'm fed up, man. I can't have that fan base. They're so arrogant, man. Like, the Liverpool fan base are very, very arrogant, man. Like, with all their history and this, like, just we need one. We need one against them. In life, no limits. The man Poch talks big. He wants to win, but sets his team not to lose. Yet we concede first. He should play fullbacks and let the team cook, for God's sake. Yeah, he needs to take the brakes off, my man. Take the brakes off and let it rip. Let it rip like Beyblade. Let it rip. Valan, imagine Nkunku gets sent off. He does something special indeed. Now, please. No, none of this. None of this. I don't need any of this. Narayan, Poch can't have any more excuses if we don't have a winning run for at least a few games. Very true. Very true. What excuses do we have now? We had the big excuse of no Nkunku. Now Nkunku's back. Look, I don't expect Nkunku to start against Wolves. I expect him to come off the bench again. But he's still going to provide a lot of impact off the bench. And I feel like this time he might come off the bench even earlier. And then I think the one after the Wolves game, he might even start, starting games. So we don't have any more excuses. No more excuses. I said it from the start of this season. We should not. We should be so ashamed if we keep having excuses, because last season was full of excuses. This season, no excuses. Now, Nkunku's back, no more excuses. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. Wins. That's what I want to see. And I think we have a talented enough squad to start getting wins, 100%. Raymond Lee, we all know Liverpool will most likely make the final, and hopefully we will be too. But I'm just so traumatized by our last final. They always get away with VAR. Yeah, they do. But we just got to go out there and beat them. Like, forget about VAR and all that kind of stuff. We just have to go out there and beat them. Merrick, if the players take their natural positions, we will have a chance to win more often. But Pochettino has his own vision. Yeah, Poch's got to play the people in the right spots. Tiger is saying Poch needs to play Martin and Gusto and play the preseason formation 3-5-2, which he played ASAP, and Nkunku came in against Fulham. We look more strong, more deadly, and solid at the back. Yeah, look, I don't know about playing three. I don't want us to play with an extra defender. I think we can play with one attacking fullback and one a little bit reserved if need be. And then you can have that three, I suppose, and one bombing forward. But have another attacker. Like, obviously, Enzo Fernandez is going to be injured for a little while. Play with the two midfielders, Gallagher and Caicedo, and add another attacker. Do you know what I mean? Play with the 4-2-3-1 formation. 4-2-3-1, you can have the three CBs, and then the other fullback can bomb forward. Two in the midfield. And yeah, so you have the 3-2, the 5 sort of looking at the back and protecting the defense, and then the rest, the other 5, just go nuts, go ballistic, and go forward and try and camp in the opposition half. Have the line at halfway, so you camp in the opposition half. I know we might be susceptible to counterattacks, but we got to figure out a particular structure that helps us to defend better, and no more individual mistakes, man. We cannot continue and sustain these individual mistakes over and over again. Every game, if we create like our own issues and have concede because of individual mistakes, we're gonna shoot ourselves on the foot. Like, seriously, we need to stop these individual mistakes. Poch needs to get to the bottom of why these players are on a consistent basis having individual mistakes. I tend to think it's because they're confused. They're confused about the instructions. There can't be any other reason because you don't see this many mistakes over and over again. So get to the bottom of it and ensure these mistakes are gone from the system. If we don't concede and just give gifts away to the opposition, I'm telling you, if we can keep clean sheets, we just sneak a 1-0, 2-0 victory. We can easily do that. Abdul Razak is saying Nico has to play Miz, Caicedo, Gallagher in the mid, and Palmer, Sterling, and Kunku and Jackson. Also, Gusto must start every game. Yeah, look, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Let's go with that. I've got no issues with that. Palmer, Sterling, and Kunku Jackson up front. Caicedo, Gallagher in the middle. And then you have the two CBs and two fullbacks. Look, I can go with the Levi Colwell being a left back and be a little bit more reserved and be more of a centre back and make it a 3 at the back. But I need Malo Gusto to keep bombing forward, which he will. If Malo Gusto continues to play on that right side, he will bomb forward. I hope Malo Gusto doesn't get injured as well, because this guy's been getting injured too, which is all a bit too crazy. Haj, I'm being honest, we've lost 3 finals in a row to them and 5 finals in a row at Wembley. There is no positives for me getting into the final and playing Liverpool again, rather losing the semis at this rate. Wow, nah, Haj. Come on, bro. No way. Look, sometime this record has to change, right? There has to come a point where we need to start winning against Liverpool. And I think it should change now. It really should be changing from now on. CFC Elias, please predict the Crystal Palace versus Brighton result. I'll put some money on the one you think will win. Nah, man, I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't want to be responsible for you losing money. Yeah, you may win, but I don't want to be responsible for you losing money. So I'm not doing that, man. No way. From VAR to the referees being all-time. Yep, I don't care about the Super League anymore. I care about the Super League. It'll be good. It'll be good that we will be up against the best in Europe always. We don't have to worry about this, 4th place, top 4 competition in the Premier League, or 5th place. Maybe now we might not have that 5th place, but to know that we'll be there all the time, yeah, why not? I'm shameless. Barry saying Drogba was a great player, but can't see Chelsea getting players in the future similar to his quality. Yeah, look, how many players are there right now in world football of the caliber of Drogba? Not too many, man. All right, Shervin is saying our first game against Liverpool was one of the few games we actually played well. Yeah, should have won. Anesh is saying players are playing for the manager. That's what I want the most, and Newcastle game will give the players more confidence to play for each other. That's what fans want. All right, brilliant. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap things up. We'll probably come back. I want to do a members call in, but then there's Premier League match tomorrow, right? Well, tomorrow for me, tonight for UK people. Yeah, I want to do a members call in. Do look out for it. Might have a members call in after the Premier League game. Might be a bit late, wouldn't it? Can I do it earlier on? I'll try and do it earlier on. If not, we'll do one after the Premier League match. Keep your eyes and ears open. We'll do a members call in sometime later tonight, UK time. So do look out for that. If you're not a member, become a member and participate in the members call-in. So, yeah, do look out for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, everyone, we'll catch you soon. Take care and see ya. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe before you go. See ya. Bye.